Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of my lure fishing only account. The goal of this account is to reach 100% in the lure fishing skill and get some trophies on the way. In the last episode we managed to get to 35% lure fishing and bought a new lure fishing rod setup. This episode's goal is to finally catch our first trophy. This is for all my YouTube members. Make sure to join. As you all know, I have my trophy log series where I catch at least one trophy per episode. So I think we are long due to catch a trophy on this account. First, I want to try something silly and fish on every water body. So first, we are starting on Mosquito Lake, and yes, we will do some trolling. Maybe we can actually catch something that would be a nice surprise, like a big pike, maybe a nice job, but most likely we will keep catching perch. Mosquito Lake is not the best for trolling, but hey, we have to give it a shot. So we'll start with Mosquito Lake, we'll go to winding Rivulet, then we'll go to Belaya River, and after that we'll go to Burg Lake, and let's see which map will give us the trophy. Ideally, I would like to catch at least 2 trophies, 1 perch trophy, and maybe a cool trophy on Belaya River like a brown trout or a grayling. So let's see, maybe we can do that. We need to get our first trophy in this episode. Thankfully on Mosquito Lake you tend to catch smaller fish, so I'm just using my 2 rod setups that I have with some spinners, and hopefully we can actually snag a decent fish, but most likely we will not get anything that will spool us hard. We have our first fish on, so let's see what kind of a fish it is. It looks like a perch. Yes, 101 grams. Wow, just wow. Now let's see what's on the other rod. This one is an even weaker setup than the one that we had before, and it's showing almost no resistance, so this one has to be smaller. I think at least it looks about the same size. It has to be smaller. There's no way it would be the same size almost. Let's see, 103 grams. It's pretty much the same fish. I just released it. It ate the maggot and bit my lure again, pretty much. There was almost no weight difference. So I think we'll have better luck when we troll over the deep parts on Mosquito Lake over here along the bank. So fingers crossed, while doing some trolling over there, we actually catch a pike. I would really like to catch a pike or a chub from Mosquito Lake. Another fish on, our third fish while trolling on Mosquito. That's pretty good. The bite rate hasn't been the worst, so we are having fun right now, but it's again a tiny perch. Let's see how big this fish is. Okay, 107 grams. I guess we will stay on the 100 gram mark for this episode. 3 fish so far and they're all 100 grams. So let's see, is this another 100 gram perch or not? Okay, it seems to be maybe a bit bigger, or actually no, it's even smaller, 74 grams. We are out here catching behemoths. But Mosquito Lake is looking beautiful and the bite rate isn't bad at all. We have another fish on, and this one could be a new PB of this episode, so let's hope it's bigger than 107 grams. Maybe even 200 grams. I'm not sure if that's too much to ask for, but I guess we'll see in a bit. Okay, it seems maybe another 100 gram fish, like for real. Yeah, 150 grams. It's not too bad, I guess. It's an increase. Yeah. I'm trying to find something good to say about these fish. Alright, look at the bend in this rod. It has to be a bigger fish. Oh yes, this is maybe even 300, maybe 400 grams. Guess we'll see. It's definitely another perch though, because pike would be doing the zoomies all over the place, but this is doing absolutely 0 zoomies. But it's definitely a bigger fish, so I'm very happy about that. We actually have caught a decent perch, as you can see. This one is maybe even 500 grams. It seems like a pretty good one. Oh yeah, 517 grams. That is a decent fish. Let's see what's on the other rod as well. Hopefully something bigger. Let's see. Let's reel in all the slack. Okay, it's not as big as the 500 gram perch, but it's over 100 grams for sure. Yes, 144. Here we go. Another fish is on. Maybe another perch. Maybe something different. Oh yes, it is. It is a chub. That's a nice one. 114 grams. That's super cool. I love catching chub from Mosquito Lake. It's such an unusual fish to go for over here. And it seems like we have something semi-decent on. Maybe another chub, but slightly bigger. Or no, it's a perch. But this one isn't 100 grams at least, so that's good. Oh, and it also gave us spin fishing percentage. This is definitely an amazing fish. This is the first spin fishing percentage of this episode. I guess nobody should ever sell me a boat because yeah, I parked it straight into the reeds and now I'm stuck. Looks like I forgot to sell some of my fish, but hey, let's see how much are worth these fish that we caught while trolling. A whopping 256. That is crazy. And we have arrived on Winding Rivulet. So on Winding Rivulet, I want to catch some nice chub or maybe a perch trophy. So the first spot I'm fishing at is at 119, 123. I will use retrieval speed 25 and for the lowest spiker 2, 0.18. This spot, I decided to try it out. Maybe we'll get lucky because over here I've caught some very big chub close to the trophy size before. But there is a better spot right at the spawn. I just want to explore the map a bit and see if I can catch anything over here as well. well. I don't want to go and fish on the same spot every single episode, so we'll have some variety and fun exploring the map. And would you look at that, we have our first fish on. I did cast just straight out towards the perch tree in the water, and we caught the fish literally just while the lure went into the water. But it's a tiny perch, 71 grams. It's not a good trend we're having so far in this episode. It's not good, not good. Like the video for good fishing luck for me right now? Yes, maybe the next fish will be a chub. Oh, and we have a fish on, so let's see. Is this a chub? Did the like actually work or not? If it did, then yeah, I owe you a big one. I really do owe you a big one. Let's see. Is this a chub? Please, game. It is a chub. Let's go. I guess the like really worked. Thanks for the help. Awesome. It's not the tiniest one as well. It's 650 grams, which is super awesome. Here we go. Some more fishing percentage. We are now at 35.2%. We will end this episode with 40%, and I think it will be actually quite a huge jump. Getting 5% in one episode is quite difficult, but I think we'll do 2 more episodes where we get 5% at least, and then we'll start to divide them a bit, because getting percentage after 50 is going to be super difficult. Yeah, that spot didn't work, and as you can see, this spot works so good. I just cast in and had a fish on right away. So currently we are fishing at 72.85. We will still use the same retrieval speed, which is 25, and we use Spiker to 0.18 just like at the last spot. So over here on this spot you can cast straight towards the perch tree in the water, or you can cast to the left side, because over here you tend to catch a bit more chub. But it really depends on the day, I guess, because some days you have better luck, some days you have some worse luck. And I'll test out both spots and we'll see which one works the best for us. And here we go. We have our first decent chub. It's almost a kilo, which is very good to see. It's the biggest fish so far. And I did cast just straight out towards the perch tree. I tried to cast literally straight in front of it, and look at this. We have a behemoth of a fish on right away. I don't know what's going on, but that perch tree, it has like a school of fish circling it all the time. You catch the fish every single cast if you just cast over there, and it's super good for low levels. Also, it's good to get some spin fishing percentage, because the more fish you catch, the bigger chance there is that you will actually get some spin fishing percentage, and that is exactly what we want. That's a new PB, I hope. Yes, it is. Almost 1.5 kilos, and it did give us some spin fishing percentage. Awesome job. This tiny perch just gave us 0.2% into the spin fishing skill, which is the max amount you can get from one fish. That's actually insane. I don't know how this game works sometimes. Another big one on the hook. We'll like this. So far over here next to the perch tree, I've caught a lot of chub, and actually decent sized chub, so it's a pretty good spot if there is a chub cafe order on Winding Rivulet, and also if there's a perch order, because you catch a lot of perch, and actually it's decent sized ones. Yeah, another 1 kilo chub and some percentage, as per usual with chub. 35.8%. Here we go. Time to make a tiny bit of cash. Let's fill up the perch cafe order for 10 silver and sell the rest of the keep net for 22 silver. So in total we made 32 silver, which is not too bad considering that we are on a very low level map and it took us like 17 minutes to fish here. So I've seen on the high scores that the Spiker 2 0010 and 009 have been pretty active on Belaya, so we'll buy these and then head to Belaya River. Hello, editing Norling over here by the way. This video was recorded before the Belaya update, so this is why we are still fishing on the old Belaya map. The first spot on Belaya River is at 73.45. We'll use retrieval speed 16, Spiker 2 010, and we'll do straight retrieval. We'll try to actually catch fish here while doing straight retrieval, no stop and go, and somehow the slower speed works very well right now on Belaya, so we'll try with the slow speed, and if it doesn't work for us then we'll go and pump up these numbers. I think we could also get away with retrieval speed 25 or 30. And we have our first fish on. It is a grayling by the looks of it, so let's see. It's a tiny one, but hey, tiny fish is better than no fish. 300 grams is not the worst. And that is definitely a marker fish. That's almost 1 kilo brown trout. Unfortunately, no spin fishing percentage, but that is an amazing fish. We want to hit as many marker fish as possible to make a lot of money, because within the next episode, we want to go and upgrade our gear once again. We want to buy a new reel and rod, and I think these cafe orders would help us greatly. Almost 36%. We are so close. This spot so far has been actually working quite well. It's not the best bite rate, but it's also nighttime right now, so we'll see how good it is during the daytime. But it looks like we have a very nice grayling on the hook right now, and we need these for the cafe orders. So yeah, 850 grams, that is an amazing fish. And we've done it 1 whole percent done. That is a pretty decent fish on the hook right now. But the good thing is, with this setup that I'm using right now, I get this fish in fairly easily. So this one should be maybe around around 1 kilo grayling, maybe a bit more, because I've even had 2 kilo grayling on the hook and it was fairly easy to reel them in. Let's see, how big is this? Oh, actually it's way bigger than I thought. Awesome. And another one. Super good fish. I just love how the big fish don't give any spin fishing percentage, and then I hook into small ones and they just give me spin fishing percentage all the time. Another nice grayling. Oh, and some spin fishing percentage. I guess all you have to do is complain. Once again, I just complain and it works. It has been worked in the past and it still keeps working. What is going on? We're just flying through the percentages. This spot is definitely good. I'm telling you that. This is working super good for grayling. This fish just bit my lure literally in front of my legs and it's almost a trophy perch, because the perch trophy size is 1.6 kilos. It was just a few hundred grams off the trophy size. Super awesome. Imagine if it would have been a trophy and it just bit my lure in front of my legs. That would have been so fun. I think money wise, Belaya is winning over Mosquito and Winding Rivulet easily. And also if we talk about spin fishing percentage, I've had so much fun on this map and now I'm finally getting spooled, so this is the fun stopper. I was making too much money too easily, so something has taken my lure, which I do believe could be an asp. I haven't seen any jumps out of the water that the brown trout like to do, so it's most likely an asp. And let's say that I am not very happy about hooking into this fish. I'm thinking if I should relog or try to get it in, but as you know, Mama Ray's no quitter, so I'll try to reel this fish in. It just doesn't want to give up. As you can see, it's like an hour later and it's still going strong. There is nothing stopping this fish. It could be my PB asp if I can actually reel it in, if it doesn't spool me, and if it is, I'm very happy about that because every PB is very fun and good. I like catching new PBs in this game. No, we just lost the fish. All of that for absolutely no reward. Let's buy some tea packets because we are running out of tea and we need to craft some so we can keep our energy levels up. That seems like a good amount. I just love the fire pit. It looks so awesome in the dark. Time to make a lot of cash. We managed to fill up the grayling cafe order for 71 silver and sell the rest of the keep net for 138 silver. This means in total we made 209 silver, which is absolutely amazing for us right now. Our 1 hour of fishing on Belaya River is over, so we are switching to Burg Lake, and on Burg we'll do some jigging. As you can see, this is my setup. We will go to 34.58, we'll use retrieval speeds 25, and for the lure, maggot 4006. We will try to catch fish while doing jigging, because if you do not do the jig method, you will most likely not catch anything. I hope I don't cast to the other side of the bank. Yeah, I did. I literally cast over the water. That is not okay. But let's see, maybe we can actually hook into a fish while we get the lure back. That would be quite funny. Let's see. And we actually have a fish on. That's awesome. So right now we came over here to catch perch, and especially T-perch trophy. Right now we caught one that's 123 grams, but I can promise you that over here you can get a perch trophy as well, and fairly easily. So hopefully we'll have that luck to get the fish in easily and have our first trophy on the account. The bite rate over here is absolutely amazing. I cast in, I reel one spoolful, then stop for like a second or two, and then reel again and just repeat the whole process all over and over again, and I'll have a fish on within the first like 10 to 15 seconds. It's just as good as fishing on Winding Rivulet on that spot on the small dock, but there is one big difference over here. You will also catch an occasional pike, and pike, they will give you hell on this setup, so you will most likely see when I hook into one how much trouble like a 2 or 3 kilo pike will give us. And here we go. This is a bit bigger. I think this is our biggest perch so far. Yes, it is. It has to be like over half a kilo for sure. Yes, almost 600 grams. That is a very nice perch. So far, we haven't hooked into any pike, so we've been lucky, but I think we will hook into a pike anytime now. And that could also mean that we lose our lure and our leader, so we have to craft some new leaders, because currently I think we only made 1 or 2, so we need to make some more. And another tiny perch. Too bad perch don't give you almost any money. Otherwise, if you fish over here, you would be swimming in cash if they would pay well. But that is a decent fish. Maybe another half a kilo perch. Let's see. It's giving a bit of resistance, but nothing too crazy. But yeah, another half a kilo. Oh, actually, way more. That was 700 grams already. That's almost half the trophy size. Not bad, not bad. Hopefully we'll get something bigger now, like a kilo perch. That would be good. Okay, we've hooked into a pike. I'm 100% sure that is a pike. And look at that thing go. It's just ripping. There's no way we will stop this fish unless it's like 1 or 1.5 kilo. And if it's anything bigger, then we will get spooled or we'll get just bitten off. But of course, we'll try to catch every single fish that we can hook. So let's see, will we lose this one or will we get bitten off? Yeah, this thing is just going. I will get spooled most likely. This is just insane. Okay, never mind. As you can see, our line was broken by the fish. So let's go and grab a new lure and a new jig head. Let's also craft some new leaders because we need some. We desperately need some new leaders. And we are back at catching perch. This is not too big, but also it is not the worst. Probably not worth a lot of money, but it is still a good fish. And the more fish we can catch, the better it is. So we can reach our goal of 40% spin fishing. You look at that, another fish on right away. You just cast in, do like 2 jig steps, and there will be a perch on the hook. This spot is absolutely magical. Let's see, can we get a fish again? Oh no, I thought for a second we had a fish on, but we are snagged. I don't think I will get out of the snag, so the easiest thing to do is just to re-log. I think this could be our new PB on Old Burg if we talk about perch, but I'm not 100% sure. Once we have it in, then we can confirm. I think it is our biggest perch so far on Old Burg. Yeah, 911 grams. That is not too bad. This is a tiny guy and we actually managed to net it. I'm super happy about that. It didn't bite us off and we also caught our first pike in this session. Pike are worth way more money than the perch, so I'm very happy about catching any pike. And by the looks of it, we have another pike on. I thought at the first it was a perch, but then it jumped out of the water and I saw, hey, that is definitely not a perch. So our new PB in this episode, weight wise, yes, 1.6 kilos. That is not bad. That's already like 2 silver maybe. Here we go. Small fish, but we did get spin fishing percentage. A bigger fish, but no percentage. But it's still a fun weight. 777 grams. We take those. 37.3%. Big perch alert. I really hope this one is at least 1 kilo. I really want to break the 1 kilo threshold. But so far, the biggest ones we've had were around 900 grams on Oldberg. Hopefully this one is it. Oh, it's not. It's slightly under 1 kilo. But maybe the next fish will be it. This is an absolute behemoth of a perch for our standard. Hopefully this is a trophy, but I'm not sure. I think the trophy would spool us a bit more in this setup, but this one is slightly not as strong as it should be. But it's definitely our new PB and it should break the 1 kilo mark easily. Let's see how big of a perch it is. It doesn't have the new textures that the trophy perch has, so this is definitely not a trophy, but it has to be close. 1.4 kilos, so 200 grams under the trophy size. This gives me hope that there is a trophy perch over here that we can actually go and catch. Welcome to the rodeo, because we are on a pike train once again. We've hooked into something fairly big. I would say it's maybe 3 to 4 kilos, and there is absolutely no way we will get this fish in, but we'll still give it a try. Yep, there he goes. No pike for us, but we do have another perch on, which is good. Hopefully it will give us some spin fishing percentage. Then I feel a bit better about losing that fish. It did. You just ask and you will receive. So the fun thing is I've been fighting this fish since 9 p.m. Like, all jokes aside, literally for 3 hours, and I don't think I've done any damage to it. You see, okay, never mind. Yeah, it just broke me off as well. There are no cafe orders, but we can sell our fish for 56 silver in the fish market, which is not too bad considering that we mostly caught perch. Let's do a bit of morning hour fishing on Oldberg, and then we are also done with Oldberg within a few hours, and I guess we'll go back to Belaya because we were making a lot of money and hopefully we can go and get our trophy over there. So far, no luck with the trophy on Oldberg, but hey, we have a few hours of in-game time left, so hopefully we'll get lucky. But this is definitely not a trophy fish on the hook right now. It's another tiny perch. But this fish on the other hand, if that's a perch, it could be a trophy. It's giving us almost the same amount of resistance that the one that was 1.4 kilos, so it's very close. Actually, it's fighting a bit harder, so I think it could be a trophy perch. It's definitely not a pike. Oh yeah, it looks big. And I think it has the new textures, so it's definitely a trophy. Okay, I think we've actually caught our first trophy, yeah. Almost 1.7 kilos even. That is super dope. And we also got 0.2% spin fishing percentage. Our first trophy and spin fishing percentage, we take that any time of the day. This is awesome. We are no longer trophyless. That feels so good. We have at least one trophy on the account. So let's take a look at the Old Burg log. Yes, we have the perch trophy on Old Burg. That is amazing. This perch fought so well and it looks huge, but I don't think it's a trophy. Yes, but the textures, it doesn't look like a trophy. It's slightly under the trophy size, like super slightly. Oh man, we almost had our second trophy as well. Why Mr. Pike? Why? I was having so much fun with the perch. And here we go, another easy 43 silver, mostly from that one trophy fish, but hey, 43 silver is not too bad. And we're back at Belaya. I will not leave Belaya until we catch a trophy on Belaya. So I'm back at the same spot at 73.45. I've used retrieval speed 25, spiker 2, 0.10. Let's see, are we lucky or are we unlucky? But so far, I mean, we have our first fish on and it seems to be a decent one. It is a grayling, I would say, just by the fight. And if it is, then it's a decent grayling, which means we will make a lot of money again, hopefully. Just imagine if we can make another like 200 silver within 1 hour on this account. We would be so grateful for that. And also we got some spin fishing percentage. That's awesome. Finally, a big brown trout. I've mostly had luck with grayling, but almost no brown trout in my inventory. So this is a very nice sight to see. Almost 1.3 kilo brown trout. That is not bad at all. Time to make some money. We managed to fill up the grayling cafe order for 69 silver and sold the rest of the keep net for 95 silver. So in total, we made a whopping 164 silver, which is pretty good. I think I know what kind of a fish I have on the hook right now, and it's not the one that I'm after. It's most likely an asp, but the good thing is asp actually give quite a lot of EXP and some good cash. They just fight way too hard for this setup. So it's actually a good fish to get. Oh yes, another nice brown trout. And by the way, as you can see, I did switch my spot. So right now I'm fishing at 66.29. I still use the same retrieval speed and I've switched my lure to the spiker to 0.18, and so far it seems to be working. We keep catching brown trout and that is exactly what I'm after. And it seems like they are getting bigger. Unless this is an asp, this is a very nice brown trout. Okay, this is a brown trout, definitely. That jump was awesome to see. Hopefully this is like 2 kilos. Actually no, if it would be 2 kilos it would spool me way harder, so it's maybe like 1.5. I would say something around there. Come here, fishy. Just get in my net and let's see how big are you and how much money are you gonna give us. Okay, it's almost 1.7 kilos, so it's not too bad at all, and that will be like 20 bucks, I think. Sorry, 20 silver. Okay, now this fish is actually spooling me. Unless this is an asp, this has to be a brown trout because I've caught mostly just brown trout over here. A few asp here and there, but small ones. So I really hope this is a brown trout, because if it is, it could be a trophy or something close to the trophy size on the hook right now, and I really want to get a new PB brown trout. This fight has been going on for quite some time, and by the way, I did see what kind of a fish it is because it did jump out of the water. It is a brown trout. It's definitely not a trophy brown trout, but it's a decent one. The trophy brown trout is 3 kilos. This is nowhere near 3 kilos, I think. It could be like a 2 kilo brown trout. We definitely take that, but hopefully we can also get a trophy brown trout from over here. Would be super fun. Yeah, 2.5 kilos almost, and it also gave us 0.2% into the spin fishing skill, which is totally acceptable because we need to get to 40% anyways. Let's see, can we get another nice brown trout? Well, just look at this. I'm getting spooled again. I just caught that massive brown trout, cast my lure in, and within like 1 second I have a hit. And this is maybe another brown trout, maybe an asp. I guess we'll see in a bit, but it's definitely a decent fish no matter what it is. You know, sometimes when I look at asp, I think I don't like them, but right now what I see is money. And I definitely like money on this account because we need loads of it. Another big fish on. I don't know what it could be, but it's not fighting good. As you can see, it's very slow. I think it could be a grayling, maybe our new PB grayling. That would be fun. It's spooling us a bit, so it has to be quite a big grayling. So far when we've caught grayling around like 2 kilos, it hasn't been too much of a fight because they just kind of slowly drift from one side to another and then they're suddenly in your inventory. But this one is actually putting up some sort of a resistance. Okay, we almost have the fish next to the shore. Let's see. It is a big grayling. Wait, is that maybe a trophy grayling? Because that one looks way too big to be just a regular one. Do you see what I see? Is that a trophy? Let's net the fish to see. It is! We actually caught a grayling trophy right now. 3.2 kilos. Wow, that is so unexpected. I don't even have a grayling trophy on my trophy Trophy account. I've been fishing on Belaya River for like maybe 50 hours, actually probably even more, and I don't have it, and now I've caught it on this account. What is my luck? That is insane. I guess we have our second trophy of the episode. Now we just need to go and get to 40% and we are done for today. But that is such a cool surprise. And we also, as you can see, have another nice fish on. Imagine back-to-back railing trophies. That would be actually nuts, but this is definitely not a railing. It is an asp. And also, by the way, I made some short content on my real life fishing channel where I also caught an asp in real life, so you can go and check that out with the link down below. 39.2%, 39.3%, and 39.4%. This inventory will be worth so much. Yeah, 311 silver. No cafe orders, but still we made 311 silver. Wow. I started to fight this fish at 7 p.m. and now it's 10 p.m. so literally 3 hours later in game time. And now I see that this is a taimen. I was hoping that it would be like a big brown trout because it did jump out of the water but super far away, so I couldn't see what kind of fish it is. But a taimen, that is so unexpected. And it's definitely my new biggest fish and my new PB taimen. 39.6%. Let's go. 0.4 to go. This is a very special asp. We got to level 18 thanks to it. So with level 18 we unlock Bear Lake. Bear Lake is not good for spin fishing, but we still will go and visit it one day to give it a shot and maybe we can catch something cool on Bear Lake. But right now I don't think it's worth for us to go and visit it yet. 0.2% to go. That's awesome. That is a big boy asp. Please give me some spin fishing percentage. That would be very welcome. Okay, never mind. 39.9%. We only need 0.1%, so any fish that we catch from now on could get us the 0.1%. And here we go. We've reached 40% in the spin fishing skill. Actually, I did catch loads of big fish. I caught like a huge asp, nice grayling, huge brown trout. None of them gave me any percentage, but this brown trout, this was the chosen one. And we did hit 40%. I'm very happy about that. So in the next episode, we have to get to 45%. Also, we'll try to get a new lure fishing setup with a new reel and rod. So fingers crossed, we'll make enough money and we can actually go and try to fish for the first time on Quarry Lake and maybe even do some pike fishing on Old Burg Lake. But before we end this episode, let's make some cash. 71 silver for the brown trout cafe order and 226 silver for the keep net, which means in total we made 297 silver, which is again super good. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video guys. Take care. Bye bye.